Some mysteries defy logic, leaving behind terrifying questions and no clear answers. Tonight, Inspector Kane investigates the chilling theory of the Smiley Face Killers, an alleged network of murderers responsible for a series of unexplained drownings. Then, Ayla takes us inside the infamous Demon House of Gary, Indiana, a place so terrifying that even law enforcement believed it was possessed by dark forces. Finally, Detective Gaspar unravels the bizarre disappearance of Zebb Quinn, a young man who left behind strange clues, a wrecked car, and a case filled with eerie coincidences. These are stories of crime, hauntings, and unexplained vanishings. Let's begin.
I'm Inspector Kane, and tonight, we investigate one of the most disturbing unsolved crime theories in America, the Smiley Face Killers. Over the past 2 decades, dozens of young men have been found drowned in rivers across the country, all under eerily similar circumstances. Some believe these deaths are connected, part of a dark and organized network. But is this a real-life conspiracy or just a tragic coincidence? Let's investigate. Since the late 1990s, over 40 young men have been found drowned in rivers, lakes, and canals across the United States. Most were college-aged, athletic, and had been drinking before disappearing. What makes these cases chilling is the pattern. Many bodies were found near graffiti of a smiley face, leading some to believe this is the mark of a serial killer or an organized group. The theory was first proposed by retired detectives Kevin Gannon and Anthony Duarte, who believe these deaths are not accidents, but murders. They suggest that the victims were drugged, kidnapped, and then placed in the water after they were already dead. In several cases, families of the victims claim the authorities dismissed the deaths as accidental drownings, despite bruises, head injuries, and signs of struggle on some bodies. One of the most unsettling cases was Chris Jenkins, a University of Minnesota student who disappeared after a night out in 2002. His body was found in the Mississippi River months later, still wearing the clothes he had the night he vanished. Initially ruled an accident, his death was later changed to a homicide due to unexplained injuries. Another case was Dakota James, a 23-year-old, who disappeared in Pittsburgh in 2017. His body was found in a river 40 days later, but surveillance footage showed him acting strangely, as if he was being followed. His family insists his death was not an accident. Skeptics argue that young men drowning after a night of drinking is tragic but not unusual. They believe the Smiley Face Killers theory is based on coincidence rather than solid evidence. However, those who support the theory claim the number of deaths, the similar victim profiles, and the eerie smiley face symbols cannot be ignored. So, is there a hidden network of killers stalking young men across America? Or is this just a series of unrelated tragedies? The Smiley Face Killers theory remains one of the most controversial unsolved mysteries in modern crime. Are these drownings linked, or is it just a chilling coincidence? Until there's proof, the truth remains unknown. But now, let's turn to something even more sinister, an alleged demonic possession that terrified an entire town. This is the story of the Demon House of Gary, Indiana.
After Inspector Kane closes another unresolved case, the chilling questions linger, but there's no time to pause. Now we step into a world of shadows and whispers as Ayla takes the lead. She's ready to explore a mysterious location steeped in eerie legends and spine-tingling tales. Are you brave enough to follow her into the unknown? Let's uncover the secrets of this haunted place. Let's go.
I'm Ayla, and tonight, we explore one of the most terrifying alleged hauntings in modern history, the Demon House of Gary, Indiana. A seemingly ordinary home where an entire family claimed to experience possessions, levitations, and horrifying encounters with dark forces. Even the police and social workers who entered the house believed something was truly evil inside. But was this real, or an elaborate hoax? Let's uncover the truth. In 2011, Latoya Ammons and her 3 children moved into a rental house in Gary, Indiana, but almost immediately, strange things began happening. At first, it was small things, footsteps in the night, doors opening and closing on their own. But soon, the activity became violent. Latoya claimed that her children became possessed, speaking in strange voices, convulsing, and even levitating. Her 9-year-old son reportedly walked backward up a wall, an event witnessed by doctors and social workers. Even the Gary Police Department investigated the home. Officers reported feeling sudden sickness, hearing growls, and seeing shadow figures. A Catholic priest, Father Michael Magina, was called in to perform multiple exorcisms on the house and its occupants. He claimed the home was infested with demons. The case gained national attention, with skeptics questioning whether the story was exaggerated or even staged for attention. However, those who visited the house all reported a heavy, oppressive feeling, as if something unnatural was present. In 2014, filmmaker Zach Bagans bought the house and demolished it after experiencing unexplained activity. He later released a documentary, Demon House, detailing his experiences. Did the Ammons family truly encounter dark forces? Or was this just mass hysteria fueled by religious fear and media hype? The Demon House of Gary remains one of the most debated hauntings in history. Some call it a terrifying case of real possession, others say it was all an illusion. But now, let's move to a real-life disappearance, one that left behind eerie clues and no answers. This is the case of Zebb Quinn.
Haunted places have always been shrouded in mystery with no clear answers to their eerie stories. While Ayla uses her extensive experience to explore and investigate these sites, it's time to move on to the next segment. Join Detective Gaspar as he dives into a strange and baffling case that will leave you questioning everything.
I'm Detective Gaspar, and tonight, we investigate one of the strangest missing person cases in recent history, the disappearance of Zebb Quinn. A young man vanished after meeting a co-worker, leaving behind a wrecked car, strange messages, and a mystery that has haunted investigators for over 2 decades. What really happened to Zebb Quinn? Let's break it down. On January 2nd, 2000, 18-year-old Zebb Quinn finished his shift at Walmart and made plans to look at a new car with his co-worker, Robert Jason Owens. But that night, Zebb vanished. Two days later, Zebb's car was found abandoned in a parking lot. Inside were bizarre clues: a live puppy, a hotel key, and a drawing of lips with an exclamation mark. Surveillance footage later showed Owens purchasing car paint and cleaning supplies the night Zebb disappeared. He later admitted to disposing of Zebb's car, but denied involvement in his disappearance. Years later, Owens was convicted of another murder, raising suspicions that he may have been involved in Zebb's case. However, no remains have ever been found. Zebb Quinn's case remains one of the most baffling disappearances of modern times. What happened that night? Was it a setup, a random act of violence, or something even darker. Some mysteries remain unsolved, but they are never forgotten.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Each time, we dive into chilling true crime cases, eerie haunted places, and baffling missing person stories. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. I'd love to hear your opinion. Stay tuned for more mysteries in the next episode.